Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Cynthia Leowa. Thank you all for stopping by. Now on today's video I'm going to show you how I make Nigerian chin chin. I've previously made this video but the audio is not good. People are complaining that the audio is bad even though the video was very wonderful. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make Nigerian chin chin on this particular video again. And I hope you learn and enjoy this video. Thank you so much and I will see you on the other side. So guys, for this recipe we are going to be using 1.7 kg of flour, 300 ml of milk, 250 grams of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, half tablespoon of nutmeg, water, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So now we're going to start by sieving the flour. Okay, when you sieve the flour, it makes the flour come alive. So we sieve the flour. After sieving the flour, we're gonna add in our salt. Now we'll add in our nutmeg. All the dry ingredients, we just add them in one by one. Now we're going to add in our sugar, and we're also going to add in our baking powder. Now we're going to mix everything together. Now after mixing everything together, we'll then add in our butter, now we'll start mixing. We'll mix in the butter and the flour together and make sure everything is properly combined. So guys, on this chin chin recipe, what I'm aiming at is to get a hard crunchy chin chin. On my previous video I made a mild crunchy tasty Nigerian chin chin, but on this one I'm aiming at making a hard crunchy Nigerian chin chin. Yeah, so that is my mood today. Hard chin chin, you know, that type you will eat and it will be making this groom sound, you know, the one you'll be eating and your neighbor will be wondering what is going on in your mouth. So this is the type of chin chin I'm making today. Now if you want the mild one, you follow the recipe in my previous video, but if you want the hard crunchy chin chin, you hit this one. Now after mixing up the butter and the flour, this is the texture you're going to get. This is the texture you're going to get. Okay, so you make a well and you start putting in the liquid mixture. So first I'll put the milk, and then I'll go ahead and put the egg. Then I'm gonna put the vanilla flavor. So now we start mixing gently. So guys, now if you notice the texture of the mixture is now beginning to harden, so this is where we start adding water little by little. Okay, so we add in a little water and we mix. So while adding water, you have to be very careful not to over mix it, because when you over mix in frying, you will regret the whole thing. After mixing, this is what your dough should look like. Okay, your dough should look something like this. Now we're going to transfer on our working table and start rolling with a rolling pin. Okay, Now on our working table, we're going to sprinkle some flour on the table, and then I'm going to cut this dough into 3 equal parts, and I'm going to start working with one at a time. So I'm just going to put it here and I'll start rolling. So we're going to roll it out. Now after rolling out your dough, we'll now have to start cutting to your desired shape. Okay, so I'm gonna cut mine in the desired chin chin shape. I want the chin chin shape, so that's how I'm gonna do my own. And you just keep cutting. So after cutting it out like this, you now start again and cut it out. See, just like that. I'm gonna do that again. Start cutting it out, giving it that chin chin shape. You can actually give it any shape you want. So guys, now I'm done cutting the chin chin dough, and this is what it's looking like. Okay, I gave it 2 different shapes. I have the long shape and I have the normal chin chin shape. So now that I'm done cutting, I'm going to start frying immediately. So guys, now I've heat up some oil, okay, and I'm going to start frying because I've already tested the oil is hot enough. As you can see, this chin chin is already frying and is looking okay. So now I'm going to just add in the chin chin and start frying. So once you put in the chin chin, you have to start stirring immediately to avoid burning. So now as you can see, the chin chin is now frying, and they are not clustered in the oil, because when the chin chin are clustered in the oil, they will soak in oil and it will come out very bad and not nice. So when putting the chin chin, you have to be careful to just put small portion of it at a time, okay, and you must continuously stir, because once you take off your hands, the chin chin will burn. So you keep stirring until the chin chin turns golden brown. Then you take them out of the heat and continue with the next batch. Guys, now the chin chin is ready. As you can see, it's golden brown and looking so yummy and so nice. So I'm gonna just take it off the oil and off the heat and down to the sieve. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with the next batch just like that. So guys, now I'm done with the chin chin. I'm done frying it, and as you can see, I placed the chin chin on the newspaper to drain out excessive oil. So I'm gonna leave it here for about 1 hour, and then I'm gonna put it in a tight container. So this is what it looks like. This is what it's looking like. So beautiful, so crunchy. Remember, I told you that I was aiming for a hard crunchy chin chin, not a mild one. The mild one is on my previous video. So yeah, now you can see, and you can hear the sound. Yeah, that's it. So guys, this is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, like and share my videos if you find it interesting, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye bye.